Hey you guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back. So in today's video, we'll be talking about my August favorites. I'm so sad that August is over. We're entering the month of September. I just cannot believe that summer is over. We just got back from the Jersey Shore. We spent a whole week down at the beach. We were right on the bay side of the Jersey Shore and it was just so fun. But I brought a ton of products down there with me and some of the things worked for me, some things not so much. So I have some fails in this video and yeah, I don't know. We'll go ahead and get started. I feel like I'm still in beach mode, so don't mind me if I'm a little slow today, and hence my beach wavy hair. I'm still in that like beach vibe. But anyway, we were away for the week, and when I was away, I brought some of these products with me, and I discovered some new favorites out of the bunch, and then also some major fails too. So we'll talk about those as well, and then also some jewelry favorites. So yeah, lots to chat about, so we'll just go ahead and get started. So first, let's talk about this jewelry. So Ana Luisa, I've been hearing a lot of influencers talking about her brand. I've heard actually Dr. Dre recently, she included some of these pieces in a vlog. Also, Kate the Great talked about these, and she has awesome, really trendy style. But anyway, they reached out to me to collaborate with me on this video, and I was super excited, especially when I got a look at their website and saw all the beautiful gold dainty jewelry pieces. I am just a sucker for these like delicate pieces. So of course I said, yeah, I'd love to check out your pieces, try some pieces out and talk about them in a video. And you guys, this is like the first PR package where, I mean, I still, don't get me wrong, get so excited about PR, but when I opened up this package and saw these pieces, I literally like jumped up and down like a kid in a candy store. I was just so excited. These pieces were even more gorgeous in person, and I was a little nervous because I feel like their products are a little bit on the pricey side. I usually pick up my jewelry from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I spend maybe at the maximum like $25 on a piece of jewelry, just because I'm so forgetful. I misplace everything. Just ask my husband. But I don't like to spend a ton of money on jewelry. But I will say the one thing that has been driving me nuts recently about these pieces I've been picking up is the fact that they tarnish so easily. I'll wear them for literally a week and they're already tarnished. The gold's coming off. As a matter of fact, I have to show you guys these pieces I picked up from, the one was from a Stitch Fix box, and I got this probably last year, so it's pretty old. I just turn down my lighting so you can see, but do you see how the necklace, it almost looks like silver. This used to be gold at one point, but completely tarnished. And then my husband picked me up this piece from, I think it was from an Etsy shop. It was this cute little L necklace. The L is still gold, but the actual necklace is, again, also tarnished. So I've just been getting really frustrated with jewelry recently. But what got me on their website, it says that they have a year guarantee. So if your jewelry tarnishes or gets discolored, you can send it back and they'll give you your money back, which I think is amazing, especially for someone, I don't know if it's my skin chemistry, I don't know what it is, but jewelry just never lasts. So I was just excited to see that these pieces had this guarantee. They're made from 100% recycled gold. They're made from pure gold. I just felt good about recommending this jewelry. And then obviously when I saw this in person, you guys have to see these pieces. So let me turn down my lights again. So here are the two rings that I picked up. I'm absolutely obsessed with these. I love that the top one has that geometric shape, so it makes it kind of trendy, but you can also pair it with other rings. And then that bottom quartz is just so pretty. It's a rosé quartz, they call it. And that's in a 14 karat gold plated ring. And I'm obsessed with the rings. The necklaces, let me show you these necklaces. I love a layered necklace. I just thought this pendant necklace was so pretty. I love the chain style too. It has that rectangular chain. I just think that's like so fun and different. And then this, is it a bullhorn? I don't even know what these are like called, but these are super trendy right now. And I love that it has the beaded chain with it. And I just think the horn it's like really fun and different. It has those indentations, making it, I don't know, I just feel like it looks like an expensive piece. And then this piece I've been wearing all the time. This is just like such a staple. On the one side, it has that like hammered detail, and then on the other side it's just like a flat piece, and almost, I thought there was like a little stone in the middle, but it's just a little indentation. I've actually been wearing it like that. I don't know, I think it's just really fun and simple. But I feel like I gave them a good test this week because I wore 3 of the pieces down the shore, both of the rings and then also this shorter chain up here, and it still looks just as brilliant as when I first received these. So I'm really excited about this because I wore them in the shower. I was putting sunscreen sunscreen all over my chest and they still look just as shiny. The gold is still just as brilliant. So yeah, check out Luisa. I love her pieces so much. They have anything from super trendy and a little bit more like statement pieces to these like delicate, simple pieces that I really like. So there's something for everybody on their website, and yeah, I'm just really excited about that guarantee. That's kind of what got me. And you guys know I will never do a sponsored video if it's something I truly don't believe in. Also, if a company gives me exact guidelines or if they can turn down a video because I wasn't 100% positive, I just can't get behind that. So this company, they were great, awesome to work with, and yeah, I'm obsessed with these pieces. So I hope you guys check them out. I do have a code. I don't think it's an affiliate code, but it's 10% off. I think it's Honest10, but there's a Labor Day sale going on that's even better, so use that code. I'll link that down below. I think it's Labor Day 20, but I'll make sure to have those down below. So yeah, that is the jewelry. I'm super excited. Hopefully this jewelry will last. I'll keep you guys posted on it. So far, like I said, it looks just as gorgeous as when I first received it. So super excited about these pieces. So okay, let's get on to the makeup. All right, so all week down the beach, the only makeup I wore was really mascara and some SPF, and I've been obsessing over the Essence You Better Work mascaras. Oh my gosh, this formula is amazing. Literally does not rub. It flakes maybe slightly, but to the slightest bit, a flake here and there, but absolutely no black raccoon eyes. You can be confident when you're wearing this, when you're sweating, when you're working out. I was on the beach running after my 3-year-old toddler, and the weather was crazy down there too. We had a day where it was like 75 degrees, but it was so cold on the beach. It was super windy. There was sand blowing everywhere. My eyes were tearing like crazy, and this literally did not budge. And I'm running after my 3-year-old daughter, and no smudging, no raccoon eyes. So yeah, these hold up really great. This is the length and definition version. There's also a volumizing one. It's the same exact formula, but the brushes are different. I have a whole review on both of the mascaras if you want to check that out, but you can't go wrong. Essence mascaras are amazing. So really excited about that mascara. And then this blush that I've been obsessing over. This is by Bare Minerals. This is their Bounce and Blur blush. This is in the shade Coral Cloud, and this is just the perfect peachy glowy blush. I'm wearing it today and I just love it. I just feel like it's so effortless. It blends in nicely, and this is probably, I have to say, like the silkiest blush formula I've ever tried. It's almost a cream, but not quite. It's just the silkiest, creamiest powder that you will ever feel on your fingertips. It's so nice. I think this is meant to actually be applied with your fingertips, but I just cannot get down with using my finger over foundation that's already laid down on my face. I just end up always picking up makeup when I apply it that way. But I really like using my e.l.f. stipple brush with this, and it applies it really nicely, seamlessly. There's no patchiness at all. It just looks so natural in the face. There's a little bit of a sheen to it, and I just love the look it gives. So been loving that. I want to get the pink shade as well. They're just so pretty. So I love that blush formula. And this bronzer that I've rediscovered. So this is by Bare Minerals. This is rediscovered. This is fairly new. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I feel like if I haven't reached for a product in a month or two, it feels new to me. I don't know. Is that, maybe that's just me, but this is one of their Endless Summer bronzers, and this is in the shade Faux Tan. But I love it because it has a little bit of an ashiness to it. It's not too warm, so you can also use it as a contour shade as well. And I love this for travel because I did not bring my Kevyn Aucoin contour shade, and I just had this, and I use this basically as a contour and bronzer in one. So but yeah, I love the shade. The powder is just really smooth. It blends in easily. So yeah, I've just been loving that. But speaking of Kevyn Aucoin, let's talk about his foundation balm. And also, I wanted to touch on this real quick too. One of you guys asked me about Kevyn Aucoin's cruelty-free status. I recently reached out to them, so I'm waiting on a response, but they technically don't have a cruelty-free status. They say they don't require third-party animal testing, and they don't sell in mainland China, so I'm trying to get down to the bottom of why they're not technically cruelty-free. But major fail on my part because I thought they were considered 100% cruelty-free, and I'd already picked up his foundation balm from the Octoly Free store, so I figured I'd throw in a review for you guys, and I'll keep you posted on what they say about their cruelty-free status. But anyway, this foundation balm, I was going to wait till the end of the video to talk about my fails, but this was a major fail for me. If you have dry skin, you just completely avoid it. It literally accentuates every textured area, every pore on my face. It is just not flattering foundation. And to be fair, it is meant for normal to oily skin. So if you're more on the oily side, maybe this would work for you, but I don't know, even on my oily spots, like around my nose, I tend to get some oils that pop up throughout the day. it accentuated my pores. It made my pores look huge. And I feel like, you know, in your oily areas, you do have larger pores. So I don't know, this was not the best. It didn't, now the one good thing about it, it didn't feel really heavy on the face. It actually felt really light, and it did feel moisturizing, but it somehow just accentuates everything on my face. It just was not flattering. So yeah, this just was not my favorite. And then another favorite for the month has been It Cosmetics CC Illumination. This is their SPF CC cream, and I just love the illuminating version. I love all three. I always rave about this formula, but if you have dry skin, this is just amazing. It's full coverage without looking cakey, and this gives the most beautiful like radiance to your skin. Now just beware, there are some like obvious glitter flecks in here. You can see it far away, but up close you can see a little bit of a sheen, so just be leery of that. But I just love the finish of it. I'm wearing it today, and I just think it looks so natural, and I love it for travel. I've had this in my travel bag as well, because you just throw it on, you have your SPF in here, and it's just like an effortless, like no fail for full coverage foundation. I love it so much. It's just great. So I'll be stocking up on this. I think I'm like down to the wire here. I also love the matte version, which I'm also almost finished on that, so I need to stock up on my CC creams. But yeah, the illuminating version, I just love the dewiness it gives to my skin, especially in the summer. Products from Paula'S Choice. Let's talk about her Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid first. So this is an SPF of 50, and this is probably one of the most lightest weight SPFs I've ever tried. It literally feels like nothing on the skin. It's a really runny fluid. It just literally, it runs right down your hand. You can see how thin the formula is there, but it just absorbs really nicely into the skin, and the ingredients are great. It does have your chemical sunscreens. I know a lot of people are trying to avoid that these days, but there's a ton of antioxidants in here. There's actually 2 types of green tea, and I recently read that green tea is one of the most widely researched skincare ingredients. So that's great. A ton of benefits to green tea, like brightening the skin, evening out skin tone. So just really great things in here. And I talked about this on my Instagram, but I actually ran out of my moisturizer down the shore. I know, what kind of blogger am I? I run out of moisturizer. Are you serious? I have like 20 backups at home, but ran out of my moisturizer. And of course at night I wash my face, and I cannot just go to bed without moisturizer. I couldn't. Oh my gosh, I would feel like a shriveled raisin. So I actually pulled that out. I put that on my face. Yes, I wore SPF before I went to bed, but you know what? It worked great. It felt lightweight, and it didn't have that heavy, greasy feel that a lot of SPFs can. So you can really get by with using that as just a moisturizer, and it also sits really well underneath makeup. There's no pilling, there's no white cast, so that is great. And then another one, the Paula'S Choice Exfoliate. This is their 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Everybody raves about this, and I can totally see the hype now. I just never picked it up because of it having the salicylic acid in here. I just never thought my dry skin needed a BHA. I really don't get too many breakouts these days, so I just never thought I needed that. I save my salicylic for if I have a blemish. I'll reach for my Mario Badescu and just do the, you know, just spot treat with a BHA, but that is great for like in my T-zone. It really helps to unclog my pores, and it's just, I don't know, when I use that, my skin just feels so smooth and just clean and clarified without the dryness. It's just really great. And people talk about these long-term benefits of it really brightening the skin and just helping to lighten your melasma spots. So I'll be excited to use this and look for long-term results, but for right now I just love the clarifying action to it and just how it unclogs my pores. It's just great, and it's not super drying, so I've been loving that. And then I have a couple lip favorites. So this Essence Color Boost Mad About Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade, what shade are you? This is number 3, Wanna Play. This is just such a gorgeous neutral pink everyday color, but it's a liquid lip that actually stays put without drying out my lips. I just love it. Wearing it today, but I just love how it looks. It almost has a sheen to it. It's not completely matte, so I love that. It doesn't look drying on the lips, and just the formula is so nice, and I just love the color. It's just such a pretty everyday color. And then also this new Nyx Lingerie Push-Up. This is the, oh my gosh, my foot is so asleep right now. So I also love this Nyx Lingerie Push-Up long-lasting lipstick. This is in the shade Bedtime Flirt. So this is like a lipstick crown, and I love the color. It's almost like a beigey nude with a hint of pink to it. So pretty, and I love that, you know, it's in a stick form, so you can use it as a lip liner as well. It's just an effortless lipstick just to throw on. The formula is a little bit drying, but I don't know, I love the stick form. And the color reminds me of when Sonia Kashuk first came to Target. She had these lip crayons that were kind of similar, but you had to sharpen them. And this color was amazing. It was like my perfect like neutral beige color that I could wear every day. And I just remember being so sad when I finished that because it was discontinued. But this reminds me exactly of that color. And I just love the applicator, how it's like a push-up crayon. It's easy. It's like perfect for your purse. So I've been loving this. And then this ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip. This is in the shade Pretty in, I guess it's just Pretty in. There's no Pretty in Pink, but this is that perfect bubblegum pink without it being too like 80s. It's not too like Barbie pink, but it's like a pretty, almost like a neutral pink, but it does have some brightness to it. And it's a really nice like buttery gloss. It doesn't last the longest, but again with the applicator, I love how this is a brush tip. I really want to pick up more ColourPop glosses because they're just, the formula is really nice. They kind of smell like marshmallows in a way too. But I love the color too. It can go in like a nude lip, a more like pinky lip, even maybe red's pushing it. But it's just a really universal gloss. I love the color and I love the formula. All right, so that is it for my favorites. So let's get into some fails. I actually have a lot of fails for the month. But the first fail is from ABH. This is their Dip Brow Gel. I have the shade, I think this is just, oh, this is Soft Brown. I loved this when I first got it. It was just really effortless to use. You could just throw it on and you could skip a brow pencil because of how pigmented it is, and it really just holds your brows in a place. But I am so bummed to see how quickly this dried out. I've had this maybe for 2 months, I would say, but I stopped using this probably at least a month ago because of how dry this is already. So I'm like, what the heck? If I'm paying, you know, $20 for a brow gel, I want it to last. And that has already dried out. So really bummed about that. When I apply it now, it's just really patchy, so I can't even use it. So yeah, that's a fail for me. And then I have this product from Ole Henriksen. This is their brand new Fat Glow Facial. So I like this when I first used this. This is like a glow mask. It has PHAs in here. PHAs are supposed to be a little more gentle than AHAs, but they have that same brightening factor. And I remember the first time, actually the first few times I used this really made my skin bright, and I saw it almost gives an immediate brightness to the skin. It really does great things for just like that instant satisfaction you want from a mask. But I noticed a couple times later when I used this, maybe I just overdid it, I don't know. But I noticed my skin feeling a little bit dried out from this, and I wasn't using anything else that was brand new. So I think I can attribute it to this mask. This has choline clay in here, which is a Chinese clay that tends to dry out your skin, especially if you have dry skin. It's great for clarifying, but it can really, you know, suck the life out of your skin. And actually, I think it's the second ingredient in here, so you just really have to be careful, especially if you have dry skin. But if you want some instant brightening, this is great. And also smoothness, it really smoothed out my skin. But yeah, it just was a little too drying for my dry skin, so it just did not work the best for me. And then this NYX Bear With Me, this is their Tinted Skin Veil. I have the shade True Buff Beige. I could not get this to work. So I was expecting this to be like their BB cream, which I absolutely love that BB cream. It gives great like medium coverage, it feels lightweight, and it gives like this gorgeous like glow factor to your skin. It's just such an effortless BB cream. But I thought this was going to be the next best thing. I was really excited about this. But I just did not like the feeling of this on my skin. It felt really heavy, but yet it still looks really lightweight on the skin. It felt like I was wearing like a full coverage foundation, but yet my melasma was still poking through. It wasn't really covering anything. So it was just strange. It gives a heavy feel, but not any coverage at all. So I just did not like the feel of this on my skin. I wanted a little bit more coverage from it. Yes, it is a skin veil, so it's not really supposed to give much coverage. It's supposed to just highlight your skin. But that was another thing too. I felt like it does have a little bit of a glow factor to it, but it almost looked streaky on my skin. So I could never get that like dewy look. It just, I don't know. I just was not a fan of the heavy feel, and yeah, just the way this looked on my skin. I just was not a fan. And then last but not least, I have this Agave, I think this is the Agave Plus Lip Balm by Bite Beauty. This was unfortunately a fail for me. So you guys know I rave about Bite Beauty. I love their lip products. I especially love their new Nighttime Lip Therapy. It's from their Agave line as well. It just glides onto your lips. It's the most like, oh, it's the most loveliest formula. It's so good. But the balm, not my favorite. It's a little bit too thick. It doesn't absorb into your lips. And I was using this at work a couple weeks ago, and I noticed by the end of the day, I just had these like chunks on my lips, and it was accentuating all my peeliness. My lips felt a little bit softer by the end of the day, but I just did not like to feel this on my lips. I just felt like it was too heavy. And the way this sits in the tube, Samantha March actually talked about this too recently in one of her videos. She's like, does this happen to anybody else? I'm like, yes girl, this happens to me and it drives me nuts. But the tube almost like, it just melts down. It doesn't stay straight. I don't know, it's just kind of a super goopy formula for it to be in a balm form. So yeah, it just wasn't my favorite, and yeah, just a little too heavy on the lips for me. So yeah, this was a fail, but the nighttime therapy from that line is amazing. It's even better than the lip mask, their sleeping mask that it used to be called, or I think they still have that. It's the one in the tube, but the nighttime lip therapy is in a pot form, and it's just really good. I'll link that down below, but that is a favorite. That lip balm is a fail. But all right, I think I'm down to the wire, and I think I hear my daughter waking up. So I'll have to end it there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below your favorites and fails. I'd love to hear from you guys. You guys always have the best recommendations. So let me know what your favorite products have been. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys.